Hello everyone, I'm Bo.
And I'm Pam, and we're part of the team here at Food Lifeline.
We're here today to tell you more about the Retail and Food Service Partnerships Program and how you can help source and distribute food to those in your community experiencing hunger.
But before we get started, we want to tell you a little bit about Food Lifeline and why we do what we do. Let's go to the chalkboard and show you what we're all about. Food Lifeline is an affiliate of Feeding America, the nation's largest hunger relief organization.
We partner with farms, manufacturers, grocery stores, retailers, cafes, and restaurants to secure surplus food to stock the shelves of more than 300 food banks, meal programs, shelters, group homes, and other organizations across Western Washington.
So simply put, we're the food bank's food bank.
Food Lifeline believes that food is a human right.
We also believe that food bank and meal program guests deserve dignity and access to safe and nutritious food.
So Pam, let's explain what our team does.
Yes, we are here to bring together our food donors and you, our agency partners.
We're here to provide the training and materials you need and to make sure everyone understands the corporate-approved donation guidelines. For the safety and respect of your clients, everyone must follow the policies we're going to share with you today.
These policies also help protect you and your organization, as well as the hundreds of food bank and meal programs that receive this important food.
Our team will manage the pickup schedules at donor locations and help secure more food donors to keep the food coming.
If you have questions about your agency's schedule, please reach out to our team.
So, let's show you how this is done.
There are 3 areas we'll discuss today. The first is what to do before the pickup.
What to do during the pickup.
And what to do after the pickup. To help us take you on this journey today, we've enlisted the help of 2 of our partners here at Food Lifeline.
Say hello to Brandon and Amy. They'll be you today as we show you how to successfully pick up and deliver food. When we secure a new donor, our team will set up an introductory launch meeting where you'll meet the donor team, learn where to park, where the pickup areas are in the donation site, and what your regular pickup time and days will be. Please be sure to only pick up on scheduled days. Once you're scheduled, make sure you have everything you need to make the pickup safe and successful. This includes a vehicle with a set monthly cleaning schedule, a temperature control device like a cooler or thermal blanket, or a refrigerated truck. Make sure you have a form to track poundage, product transfer, and temperature info. Also, make sure you have a scale if you're weighing on site. To keep your shipment safe, also make sure you have a thermometer. For questions about how to measure, take temps, please see Food Lifeline's temping guidelines. Depending on your donation partner, you may need to bring boxes, bags, or clean reusable containers. We can provide bags and reusable containers. Check in with us if you have questions. And last but not least, make sure you have a badge with your name and your agency's name. You must have your badge visible at all times. If you don't have one, we're happy to provide one for you. So now that you're ready to pick up, Pam and Amy are going to take you through picking up.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Each pickup location will have its own slightly different procedures, but let's talk about what's essential for every pickup. First, when you arrive, check in with your point of contact. For most retail partners, your point of contact is the receiver. Remember that with retail partners, the store manager is rarely involved in pickups. They're busy folks, so we recommend only involving them when there is a problem with the overall program. Next, follow your donor's pickup method. At retail locations, it's either brought to you or you will go to several designated department holding areas. Remember that items in each department are grouped by storage requirements: dry, chilled, or frozen. Most departments will mark the products with clear signage. The next step is to make sure the products are safe to pick up. Take the temperatures for the chilled and frozen items and record them on the receipt under Pickup Temp. Make sure the temperatures of animal products, seafood, and prepared foods are not in the danger zone of 41 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. You should always refer to Food Lifeline's temperature guidelines for the safe temperature of each category of food. For the purpose of food safety, separation of donation types is critical. If donations are on pallets, make sure they are stacked with like items. Meat must be in its own box and not mixed with other categories of donations. It is also important to be mindful of allergens. The 8 major foods identified as the major food allergens are wheat, milk, eggs, fish, crustacean shellfish, peanuts, soybeans, and tree nuts. For example, almonds, walnuts, and pecans. Also, bread shouldn't be stacked above or mixed with open produce out of concern for wheat allergens. Also, meat must be frozen solid on or before the date on the package. However, if meat is donated before the date on the package, it is acceptable to receive chilled. Meat from different animals can only be stored or transported together after items are frozen. Always ask donor staff if you're unsure if something is for donation. Never take product if you aren't sure that it's intended for donation.
Sometimes you might come across items that aren't suitable for donation. Let's say you were offered moldy produce.
Here are 5 steps to make the situation a little less uncomfortable.
Number 1. Be polite and respectful. Thank the donor for the donation before letting them know there is bad product.
Number 2. Clearly specify why you can't take the item. This might be because the item is of poor quality, or the packaging is opened or compromised. Maybe there is cross-contamination or unfrozen meat that's past the expiration date. No matter what the situation, let them know exactly what the problem is.
Number 3. Politely provide solutions to the specific problem. Refer them to the donation guidelines if necessary.
Number 4. Report back to your food bank or meal program regarding the issue. This will help other drivers who may be picking up on different days.
And finally, number 5. If this issue continues or remains unsolved, please reach out to Food Lifeline.
Also, if you identify any ineligible product, ask the donor where you can take it to be composted.
So now that we've solved any unusable product problems, let's go back to Amy and finish this pickup.
The next step is to weigh the products and fill out the donation receipt. We recommend doing this on site. If you can't, be sure to weigh it when you return to your agency. Then, bring back the donation form to the donor on the next visit. Next, you'll need to check out with the receiver or the donation program lead. Be prepared to have a copy of your donation form available for the donor if requested. You will need to keep a physical or digital record of your donation logs for each pickup for a minimum of 2 years. Finally, if you need to, swap out reusable containers with clean ones. Now it's time to load up. Be sure to load frozen and chilled items first. Use your temperature control devices to keep products cold. After loading, return carts or pallet jacks back where you found them. Then drive safe and immediately take donated food back to your agency.
So now, for our final section, what to do after you've picked up.
Sure thing. Brandon, will you do the honors?
Now that you're back at your agency, here's how you finish processing the donations. Start by taking the temperatures of the chilled and frozen items. Record temperatures on the donation forms under drop-off temps. Next, weigh the items if you didn't do so at the pickup. The next step is proper sorting and storage of the product. Many donated items are often near the end of their shelf life. Sometimes spoiled items will slip through the cracks at your donor partner. Please be sure to re-inspect your pickup items. Start by checking the shelf dates. The inside packaging of donated product must remain sealed, not torn or damaged. If produce has any signs of mold or rot, make sure to compost it. For more details, please refer to your donation guidelines. Products such as bread may seem okay, but could turn out to be stale. If you find any boxes that are cross-contaminated or present allergen danger, they must be removed and composted. Remember, always keep cold items cold. Be sure to also keep refrigerator logs for all cold storage. Always practice loading and longest dated products first, with near expiring products last. Products should be in original packaging, and cans should not have extreme dents, a damaged lip, or be leaking. Products should have an ingredients list and mention any allergens. When returning to your facility, a staff or volunteer with a food worker's card should be on site while product is received and sorted. Also, your agency lead will need a Washington food worker's card. For more info on pickup and sorting guidelines, be like Brandon. Consult your program manual.
So that covers everything you need to know about picking up and delivering donated product for your agency.
But before we go, we'd like to share a few tips on how to create and manage a successful partnership with your food donor.
Let's go back to our trusty chalkboard for the details.
First, always be sure to alert your donor about closures or cancellations. Communication is one of the most important ingredients of a successful partnership. It is important your partner knows when you won't be able to pick up so they can plan ahead. Next, develop a relationship with all departments and the main contact. The success of this program is driven by how much donor staff is invested in the process. Third, always be on time and consistent. Take notes when you receive bad product. Take photos if you can. If you detect unsafe product, refer to the driver refusal guide so you don't have to throw out the food at your agency. If you're having quality issues or problems with the process, be sure to let your store lead know. Also, be sure to provide the store with multiple contacts in case they need to reach you in an emergency. And finally, if you have any issues with a donor, resolve them quickly and professionally. If you need help, please contact our team for assistance.
Thank you for watching today, and a big thank you to Amy and Brandon for providing us with great performances.
Thanks again and have a great first pickup.
And remember, thanks to you and agencies like you, hunger doesn't have to happen.